Hey guys, this is Hawk, and welcome to Phasmophobia. This is a game that has never before been seen on my channel, and that's very simply because I generally am not a fan of horror games. I'm not sure what the difference is, but this one actually does not bother me. So I decided that because we're in the middle of Halloween season, we were going to go ahead and try to play a little bit of a spooky game, and I opted for Phasmophobia. Because of the fact that this has never before been seen on my channel, I actually took what I know and I kind of explained it at a very basic level, just so that people that were in my stream that weren't familiar with the game, which was most of them, that they were kind of brought up to speed on kind of what the game's about, how it works, those kinds of things. So basically, if you're a seasoned pro, firstly, you're probably far better than I am, but secondly, you'll probably already know a lot of what I explain in here. We actually had a great time playing this on Twitch, so I actually might be playing some more of it during the Halloween season, so stay tuned. However, I did want to jump in here and make note of an issue that I wasn't aware of until after the stream ended. And like I mentioned, those that were in stream with me, they were not familiar with the game, so they weren't able to point it out to me. But the same key that I used to talk to the ghost in-game is a key that once upon a time I had mapped to mute my streaming software. So basically, every time I tried to talk to the ghost, I muted myself for that so that they couldn't hear me. Anyways, I'll be editing all of that out when I was yelling at the ghost to give me a sign or to hunt me. But I will show portions of the spirit box, particularly if it's one of the ghost's evidence items. But just so you know in advance, if I'm using the spirit box, I'm asking questions like, where are you? Are you close? Are you here? Now, without further ado, let's jump into Phasmophobia. We're doing something that we've never done on this channel before, and it's probably going to shock a lot of people because I've always mentioned that I'm not a horror game person, but there's something different about this game. I don't know why this does not bother me nearly as much. I think I've watched a streamer play it far too much, and it's kind of old hat now. So I've actually been playing a bunch of this, so you can see, like, I've got... Anybody familiar with this game, these are possessions that, like, you collect as you do investigations. This is not the first time I've played this. It's just something I didn't figure would do very well on my channel, but like I said in the description, it's Halloween. We're gonna play a spooky game today. So I also am I am level 50 actually. I know a little bit about this game. I'm pretending like I can actually, you know, play it is what we're gonna do. I am by no stretch of the imagination a professional. There are people on Twitch and on YouTube that are incredible at this game, and they're kind of the people that I enjoy watching, and so I'm just a wannabe. Basically, this is it's legitimately like a ghost hunting game. You go to one of these locations, and I don't even play all of these. I don't like some of them because of the fact that I don't know the maps well enough. Basically, the way that this works is that there are like 24 different types of ghosts, and each of them has different evidences that if you look at them, so like if we were looking for like a spirit, it's going to give EMF level 5 spirit box ghost writing, and we can talk about the different evidence items as we're going through. So these are the items that I have access to. So dots projector will get you dots evidence. I'm on level 2 of that. Flashlight is literally just so you can see. I'm very happy. I'm finally got to level 3 on that. I think I just got that maybe 2 weeks ago or something like that. Spirit box is what they actually will the ghost will actually talk back to you on, and that is again an evidence item that identifies a ghost. UV lights for fingerprints and footsteps. Video camera. I guess it's hard to explain. That shows you like ghost orbs and stuff, which are basically little like floaty, they almost look like snowflakes. Thermometer will tell you if a room is freezing. Ghost writing, if they write in that, that's an evidence item. And EMF. I have level 2 for everything in the evidence items, and then the flashlight level 3. And then these are alternate equipment items. Crucifix to help prevent the ghost from hunting. Incense helps you to escape from a ghost while you're hunting. All sorts of different things here, but we can talk about some of those things. Some of them I did not level up, so you can see like this tripod, I could go to a level 2 tripod. I don't even use the tripod, and it will cost me $5,000 to do so, and again, I've only got 10,000. You know what, maybe just to explain the game really quickly, we'll go back to amateur mode. It'll give me time to sort of explain things. I would suspect that most people, if you're tuning into this game, you probably are familiar with it, but just maybe for people that are not, I figure I'll just kind of do that. And I have to admit, out of all of these, everybody says that Tanglewood is the most played map. I do like Tanglewood. I think my favorite map is actually Willow Street. So we're going to go to Willow Street on amateur mode. Here's all of our equipment we're taking, and all we have to do is ready up, and then we're going to start. All right, so here's our truck. Here's all the items that I just had brought in with us. Here's a computer where we can see different video cameras. I wish this guy would shut up. Let's open the truck so we can get out and grab the key to the house, which is the door is locked. This is the activity meter, which actually shows how active the ghost is. This is my sanity, which can be a problem. Once you get lower sanity, the ghost will start hunting you. Here is an actual map of the actual house. Looks like the breaker's in the basement. That's what that little green icon is. So that's where on amateur mode it will start on by default, but if I need to turn it back on because the ghost turns it off at any point, we have to go to the basement. I don't like when ghosts are in the basement in this house, I'm not gonna lie. All right, this person's name, the ghost's name is Harold Dixon. He responds to people who are alone, which is not a problem because I'm the only one playing right now. And our objectives, other than to figure out what the ghost is, if we want to get the objectives, they are optional, but you get more money for them if you do them. So it would be get a ghost to blow out a firelight, which is, I was gonna say it's a candle. Oh, I only have 2 of them in here. Okay, well, whatever. My single player loadout, I guess I assumed that probably to save money that I only needed, you know, a couple of certain things. Repel the ghost with incense while it's chasing someone and cleanse the area near the ghost using incense. So this is, of course, our flashlight. Let's grab this, turn it on. And then things that we're going to use to try to locate the ghost. We're going to grab, this is the thermometer and this is the EMF reader. So the EMF reader is going to detect, this is going to detect activity when the ghost actually interacts with something. And then this, the thermometer, all you do is turn it on and it measures how cold it is in a room, which helps you find the ghost room because the ghost room tends to be quite cold. So let's turn on the lights because we're in amateur mode, which means that they are on by default. And let's check the temperature. It threw something. I just heard it. Good start to the game. It's chucking plates on the floor already. And, oh, there's the bone. So you can see this is, just through this plate, it's EMF level 3. So it's right, this is the ghost room, which is what you're trying to find. So let's go ahead and let's drop things, and let's go back out. We need to grab a camera because I want to pick up, the bone is not, I don't even know really what the functional purpose of the bone is. There's one of them in every map. You get extra money for finding it. I don't really know what its functional purpose is because it's never used for anything. All right, we're going to grab UV, and we're going to grab, I was going to grab video camera. I actually think I'm going to grab this for starters because these are smudge sticks. So right now I've got a camera, I've got a smudge stick, and that's because we have this thing cleanse the area near the ghost using incense. So if we just kind of, we know it's in the kitchen, if we light this thing up and you do incense around the kitchen, that should take care of that objective. And the glow stick will help us determine if it's leaving the evidence of fingerprints. So let's hop back in here. Let's light up our glow stick. I love the glow stick. It's either turned off the it's turned off the breaker. It has turned off the breaker because the light switch was still turned on, but all the lights are dark. So that means I have to go to the basement. Let's start, for starters, let's take a picture of the skull that's on the floor and pick it up. And we will leave this behind. And all right, let's pull up our journal. So we should see this check mark off if the ghost is near here. I'm burning the incense, wandering around the kitchen. It should be in this room. And we didn't get it. Oh, sneaky. So you are not necessarily here. Let's check this again. It's 18 degrees in here. And this is in Celsius, by the way. So that is not... 18 degrees would be very, very cold in Fahrenheit. It is not nearly as cold. Hey, the summoning circle. We'll talk about these in a minute. 18 degrees is very cold in Fahrenheit. It is not so much in Celsius. So in order to determine freezing temperatures, we have to think in terms of Celsius, which will be much easier for Tara than for, say Anne and I. All right, let's hop up here. Let's turn on some lights because our sanity is going to be affected by lights. So as much as possible, we would like to keep them on. All right, and these are places that I tend to go. If I'm being chased by a ghost, so I would like to have lights on. All right, let's go ahead. Let's go downstairs and take a picture of said summoning circle. And what the summoning circle is, there's a number of cursed possessions in the game. The summoning circle is not really a possession, but they are. So here's a picture of the bone. You can see it's 3 stars. Summoning circle also 3 stars. they're cursed possessions, and they're things that you can force interactions from the ghost with. All right, now we just have to figure out where the ghost is, because I thought it was in this room, and I wasted a smudge stick on it, and now it's not here. So you can see this is the activity chart I mentioned, so the ghost is actually doing things. I just not quite figured out where it is yet. My sanity's still at 97%, and what this affects is how early, like, the ghost can hunt. The lower your sanity is, the more ghosts that can hunt. All right, so we're going to grab the video camera. We are going to grab... Let's grab a candle, because we need to get it to, in order for the objective, we need to get it to blow one of those out. Let's grab the spirit box for now. You can have the camera for now, good sir. Or madam. I don't know which version the ghost is. Here, have the candle for now. We need to figure out where you are. And the easiest way I've always found to do this is with the thermometer. 19 degrees in the garage. 17, yeah, in this room, in the kitchen. It just turned off the breaker. Again. Stinking ghost. Alright, hang on, let's go back to the basement, turn the breaker back on. So what the summoning circle does, by the way... Tara, have you ever seen this game before, or did you just jump in for the spoopy stream? So what the summoning circle does is if you light the 5 candles around the outside, is it basically teleports the ghost to that area. It's actually an easy way to get a ghost photo. Where is this ghost at? Are you in here? I'm really confused if you're all the way back here. There's, like, I'm running out of rooms here. Ghosty. Ghosty pants. Okay, all of the rooms are hot. Oh, I didn't check the basement. I didn't check the basement while I was down there. If it's a basement ghost and it's throwing things in the kitchen, I'm just saying. All right, it's 13 degrees here. Let's flip on the light switch here. It just threw something. I think it threw this. Yeah, here it is. You can see my breath. That used to be, I think that may have been freezing. Let's just do this right away. All right, so basically what that's trying to do, we need to turn a light on down. Where's the light switch? I don't remember anymore. Here. Okay. Did the breaker just go off? Because I think that may have been an ability. Now the breaker's off. Because I heard it flip it off. Okay, so let's talk ghosts. All right, so first of all, we finally found the ghost room. It's in the basement. I'm very confused about how it was... Again, we're going to try to leave lights on where possible because of the fact that... I'm going to drop this here because I need to bring a bunch of stuff into the basement. I don't like basement ghosts, I'm not going to lie. Isn't there a light switch up here? Oh gosh, I don't know. So I'm confused about the plate. I 100% am confused about the plate. I don't know what's going on with the plate, but let's go back downstairs. Let's drop some of our stuff down there. All right, Ghosty Pants, could you please blow this out? Because if you do, I get an objective. Thank you. All right, and then we're going to look for ghost orbs. So what you're looking for is basically one little floaty dot that can be anywhere in the room and basically looks like a snowflake, and it's easiest to see. It's easiest to see when the lights are off. I think you can't. There it is. You see it right here? Also just threw something right at my feet. All right, so that is our first evidence item, is we have ghost orbs. All right, which limits now where we've narrowed it down as far... Oh, it blew out the firelight with this candle, which is what they call a firelight. So if we look here, we now have that objective. All right, we need more things. It just threw something again, too. I think it was this. Does this count? Did we get a photo for that? Oh, nope, it didn't. Either the interaction was too long ago or something. All right, I don't have anything, which is fine. Let's go back upstairs. I need to grab another smudge stick. I need to grab all my other evidence items. So anyways, a spirit box, basically what I was doing there is when you use the spirit box, you have to be in a room. with the lights off, and you basically you turn it on and you start asking questions into it, and if the ghost has an evidence of spirit box, it will actually respond, but it has a better tendency to respond if you are actually like really close to it. So that was kind of why I was moving around the room, because if you're basically, I don't know what the percentage chance is, but if you are on top of it, it'll respond a little more frequently than if you are not. So let's head back down. So we are, I forgot. I think the ghost is this, and we will talk about that here as we're going on. But ghosts have abilities. So like a poltergeist, just as an example, it has the ability, it will chuck things more frequently than all ghosts can chuck things, but the poltergeist has a massive reach on its throws, and it just throws so much more stuff than most other ghosts. All right, so are you still here, first of all, before I waste another smudge stick on you? All right, it's freezing in here. Freezing temperatures? Oh no, it's not a mare. Okay, so then I was wrong. Let's uncircle you. Revenant, Yuri, Hantu, or Onryo. All right, you're still in here, so we're gonna smudge this room now. All right, did we get our objective? We did. So the ghost is definitely here. All right, now the rest of my stuff. Let's leave this again behind. So anyways, what I had thought that was going on there is I had actually turned a light switch on and the ghost immediately turned it back off, which is something that is generally attributed to the mare ghost. So I made the assumption that it was a mare. It's a good thing we didn't just up and leave, because it's not a mare. All right, how's my sanity? 80%. We're getting within ghost hunting range of very early hunting ghosts, but it's primarily the Fae, which it can't be anymore because, well, it's not the right evidence items. All right, we need to repel it during a hunt, so let's go ahead and grab this and chuck it in the kitchen so that in case we get hunted, we have something to repel it with. We might have to force a hunt because being in amateur mode, my sanity is actually very high. I still do not understand this plate. Like, how did it reach up here to throw a plate from the basement? How did that even happen? All right, here you go. Oh, what are we looking for here? All right, so let me grab my flashlight before something happens, like I'm hunted and I can't see where I'm going. Because that has happened to me before. All right, so we've got 4 ghosts left and 5 different other evidence items. So basically, one of these, every ghost will have 3 evidences. And so we have 4 ghosts and we've got 5 evidence items. Here, let's do... I don't have a crucifix in here. We should get a crucifix. Do I have anything else on me? No. We'll get a crucifix just because of the fact that it's a test for one of the abilities. Oh, you turned off the breaker again. It's one of the abilities for the ghost called the Onryo. Okay. So, where was I talking about? Oh, the different evidences. We only have 4 ghosts left, so one of these evidence items we shouldn't even be looking for. So... it's EMF level 5. We shouldn't even be bothering with the EMF reader at this point, other than to maybe take pictures. But it can't be any. So we're looking for UV, ghost writing, dots, or spirit box. Prods, you tried this game and it wasn't for you. Are you back home, Prods? You said you were getting home today, by the way. For anybody that is not aware, Prods was in the direct path and had to evacuate because of the hurricanes in the U.S. state of Florida. So, Prods is okay. We were happy to hear that. All right, let's go ahead and put this down. Door touch. Door touch. Where's my camera? Camera. Where did I put my camera? I can't even... oh, here it is. Whoops, that was not what I intended to do. Did that count? Oh, it did. And it's a 3-star photo, ironically. All right. Door touch. Okay. Well, that's that. That's our last evidence item. And another thing that happened is you heard this behind me. That was the ghost closing the ghostwriting. What the heck did you just throw? What are you throwing? Everything. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's charge this up and let's take a photo of this. And I apologize. It's nope. There we go. That should now be fingerprints. There we go. All right, I need lights on. It's very dark. Thank you. Back in the city, but house has no power. So you're somewhere else. Oh, okay. Well, good luck. We wish you the best. Okay, what do we have now? I apologize. This ghost decided to really start. It's a Hantu. That's the thing. Okay. So, at this point, I can explain that momentarily. If we want to try to get a perfect game, we need a couple more photos, and we need to get this last objective. What am I carrying with me? I have the photo cam, so if it does anything else, we're good on that. I just need to have you. One of the things that you learn about the Hantu is that it is more powerful when the house or when it's in freezing temperatures. So it has a higher tendency to turn off the breaker because the breaker heats the house. So that's why it keeps turning off the breaker on us. So we can actually, as a matter of fact, I did circle it. Okay. So we're just kind of looking now to get some photos. You know, we're going to go, let's grab some salt. Salt is a really easy way to get photos. That is something, you kind of learn all sorts of things about the ghosts the longer you watch people stream this game. I kind of don't know exactly where I left off on the descriptions of some of the things that I was talking about, and I apologize because, well, the ghosts started doing lots of interaction, so we'll probably come back around to different things I was trying to explain anyway. And again, I am by no means a professional in this game. I'm level 50, and it's, you know, prestige. It's not even like, for those of you that are familiar, once you get to level, I believe 100, you have the ability to what they call prestige, and then it resets everything for you, and you get it basically nicer looking badges and stuff like that to indicate that you have played this game and you are very good at it. I am not good at it. I mean, well, I'm not bad, but I'm not a professional by any stretch of the imagination. All right. Okay, it turned off the lights. Does this count as a photo? No, it does not. What the heck? Okay, that was this. Let's delete you. I don't know what else it threw. Just threw something else again? And there's the breaker again. Okay, we're soon gonna, like, die here. Oh, that's a smudge stick. All right, breaker. The ghost is going to be much faster if the breaker's off, if it goes to hunt me. So I'm going to try to keep the breaker on as much as possible. All right, hello, ghosty pants. Where is the EMF reader? Where even is it? Is it in my hands? Did I pick it up? I think I picked up something I thought was the EMF reader, and it wasn't. It's not under there. Oh, here it is. All right, now that all the EMF is gone. Oh, it stepped in the salt here. Here you can see. And as a matter of fact, no footsteps. It stepped in this one as well, and this one. All right, well, let's go ahead and take some photos of disturbed salt. All right, disturbed salt, disturbed salt. So we need to get one more photo, and then we just need to escape. So in order to get a perfect game, I think I mentioned all of this. I think I got through all of it before the ghost started acting crazy. You have to get all of the objectives, you have to find the bone, and then you have to get 10 3-star photos. Oh no, this salt photo was only a 2-star. We're not getting a perfect game. Okay. Well, we can still get another one. It helps with the money you get at the end of it. All right, one more photo. I don't think it wants to talk to me anymore. It's funny, it interacts. You know what? I wonder if that's because it was interacting Again, I'm not a professional by any stretch of the imagination, but it turned off the breaker and then it became pretty active, and I wonder if maybe that had something to do with it. Could you it turned off the breaker again. It wants to hunt me. It's like, yes, let me do this. You know what we're gonna do? We are gonna do something stupid. You ready to do something stupid, people? You want to see a ghost? You're gonna see a ghost, because we're gonna do something stupid. All right, what's my sanity at? 70. I don't even know what range it is where a Hantu will hunt. I think most ghosts... So there's 2 early hunters that I'm aware of. I think the Fae can hunt at like 70 or 75%, which is abnormal, and a demon can hunt at either 60 or 65. Every other ghost is like 50 or below. All right, I just took some sanity medication, which is going to boost my sanity because I want to be high sanity. So I should be going basically back to 100. Yep, and stupidity, that's what we're doing. Tara's already like, oh no. All right, I got a smudge stick up here. Got a smudge stick down in the basement. Seriously, I thought that there was actually a light that would turn the light, a switch that would turn the lights on in here. Apparently not. All right. Do I have another smudge stick in here? Oh, no, that's right. I used 2 of them because I thought it was in the kitchen and I cleansed the area and then I realized it was in here. Also, let's get rid of... The crucifix prevents the ghost from hunting if it tries to start hunting while it's in the crucifix's range. So we're getting rid of it because we're going to force a hunt. And the reason I took the sanity pills is because you have to have 80% sanity to be able to light the summoning circle. All right, ready? Go! 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 Here he comes. And he's gonna be slow because it's cold. Or, because it's warm. Alright. I smudged so that... So that's the purpose of the smudge stick, is they lose track of you. So you can see he's headed back down to the basement right now. And that is the end of the hunt. But that was what I needed. So that was a 3... Oh god, he's not done yet. And I was standing up so he saw me. He's very slow, though, because of how warm it is, because I kept the breaker on. And that's it. So we should have our last, well, we've got all of our objectives. That was our stupidity, was that I wanted to use the summoning circle to trigger the ghost, because he immediately, once you draw them into the summoning circle, they'll start hunting. They'll stand there for like a couple seconds, but then they will hunt, which is what I needed in order to get that last objective. So we should have everything we need, because like I said, we're not going to get a perfect game because I got that one photo that apparently didn't like of the salt, but we have everything else. We've determined what ghost type. We've got our photos, we've got the bone, everything like that. Yeah, Anne says, oh, now I saw it. It was hard not to see it, right? So ghost type is Hantu. And we got $672 because I got 2 daily rewards. It looks like we discovered a ghost type and we captured a 3-star. I didn't know that was in the daily rewards. But you can see photos. We got $67 from those. Bone evidence was $25. The rewards multiplier is only ×1 because we're playing on amateur mode. So we might bump it up. But I wanted to have time to sort of explain things because I knew that, like I said, those of you that at least that are in, there might be people that are watching this later that are really familiar with the game, but at least I know that those of you that are in stream right now, Anne's never played this game, and Tara, you mentioned that you've seen it, but it was a long time ago. How low does your sanity go after that? As far as I'm aware, it dropped by 80%. We didn't check it before I left. We should probably do that on the next one so we can kind of show you that, but we're going to go up to... So here's the difference. Recommended for new ghost hunters was the amateur. You have a long setup time, which means the ghost, even if it's an early hunter, it's not going to hunt too quickly because of the fact that you have a long setup time. And the grace period is after the ghost decides to hunt. It'll basically stand still for X number of seconds, and the higher level you go, the less and less time that is. The hunts are short, sanity pills restore a lot of sanity, and you regain half of your lost equipment if you die. Once you get to intermediate, we have average setup time, average hunt grace period, average hunt duration, sanity pills restore some sanity. The fuse box starts as off, so we'll have to find it first, which means that it will immediately be very cold in the house. So if we had got a haunt you and for some reason we got, we lit that thing and it got like the summoning circle and it got really low sanity, the ghost is going to be very fast because it's going to be very cold. Fewer places to hide. I didn't even show you hiding places in that one, and you regain some of your lost equipment value, but you will see also that the rewards multiplier is now 2. All right, let's pick, let's pick a new map. I guess we'll go to Tanglewood because everybody's familiar with Tanglewood. And we've got our loadout. You can kind of see it here. Any of these, like this one, the motion sensor is still level 1. It's a solid diamond. If you've got the diamond where it's split into 2, that's a level 2 item. And here, if it's split into 3, that's a level 3 item. All right, let's go ahead and ready up, and we're going to go intermediate level on Tanglewood. All right, we've got Lori Stevens. She responds to everyone. We need to give an average sanity below 25%. We need to get it to blow out a firelight, and we need to repel it with incense while it's chasing someone. And by the way, I did not mention this early on. There is a high probability in some of these games that I will die. Like I said, I'm not a professional at this. I just enjoy playing it. And so, wait till you see my dead body. You will not be likely to see my dead body if I'm playing single player, because I'm just flipping on light switches as we go, by the way, so that once I actually find the fuse box, these are already on. You might have seen it like a little easier when I was playing with my nephew. Here's the fuse box. Did it just... Okay. That was a ghost event. I think that's why that turned off. So that is called what they call an airball ghost event. You might have seen it. It was kind of like this, cloud that came flying at me. Like I mentioned, abilities. All of the ghosts kind of have things that they can and cannot do. And the Oni cannot do the airball ghost event. So we already know it is not an Oni. All right. And you're definitely in here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, that was a ghost event, but it somehow shut the door. I was trying to get out of the way because that drained my sanity. So the ghosty was on the floor there. And it's very active already, which is actually kind of frightening because, like, the ghosts that do that, they tend to be the most terrifying ghosts in the game. Look how active it is. And you can see because I got hit by 2 different ghost events. Ghost events drain your sanity if they touch you. I think that's like 10%, which kind of makes sense because we're in the vicinity of like the high 70s. All right, let's get some evidence items in there. Let's get you. Let's grab the video cam. Let's grab... Let's grab a firelight. Let's try to get it to blow that out right away. Although... I want to take a photo cam. Let's leave the video cam behind for now. The heck? What is this ghost doing? Please blow that out. I swear it touched a door. Now, I will say sometimes the ghosts, they will bleed into other rooms. What was that? Door touch? Door touch where? Door touch. You are in this room, right? You're not in this room. If it's not in this room... There was another airball ghost event. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Wrong button. We might die here. Alright, we're listening to the sounds of the footsteps to see how fast it is, because ghosts vary in speed. It's far away right now, so you might not hear it. It's coming. It's done already. We need to go assess what just happened. because there's only a few ghosts that can hunt that early. Unless my sanity massively dropped. Average sanity of 65. So this is what I mentioned. As far as I'm aware, and again, I don't know everything about this game, the Fae can hunt at around 70 or 75, but this is also a very fast ghost. This footsteps that I heard, and I don't know if you guys could hear them or not, they were about normal speed. And as far as I'm aware, the only other ghost that can hunt in this range is a demon. So, let's try it. Let's see if we're right. Fast game, fast money. We didn't get any other, like, objectives or anything, but it also, when they're early like that, sometimes it's best to get out before you die. And look, it's a demon. Oh, that was a good one. I'm not gonna lie, I was struggling with, all right, so let's see. So you can actually go into detailed stats here. Total sanity loss, 34%. Total time investigating was 4 minutes. Time in the ghost room was only 6 seconds. Okay, so it was not, and I had just kind of come to that conclusion. The ghosts can sometimes, some of them can roam to you, and I made the assumption, a mistaken assumption, that it was in the garage, and it was not. Objects moved, 12. Objects used, 1. Doors moved, 4. Interactions, 18. Yeah, it was a total hunt duration. Time in favorite room. Oh, it was in the boys' bedroom. Oh no, the bone was in the boys'. Where does it tell you what room was the ghost room? I don't think it does. All right, so we're back on intermediate. Let's go back into Tanglewood again, just because of the fact that we were like only there for 0.3 seconds. Just so you guys can kind of get familiar, like see the map a little bit, because like I said, this is the map that they say is the most played. Benjamin Clark, and we need to do firelight, repel with incense, and cleanse the area with incense. All right, let's grab this, and this, and this, and let's go. I was having a moment there. I didn't remember which way to go out of the truck. Yeah, and the body was mangled. Yes. So you can see the person's body, like once you're in multiplayer, somebody dies, and then they're a ghost, and you can kind of walk around while you're dead. But otherwise, it's you kind of, as soon as you die, basically, you don't. Okay, the breaker's not here this time, which means it's in the basement. There's only 2 different locations for it on this map. But yeah, you won't generally see that because of the fact that if you're playing single player, because you die and then, you know, the game's over. Just checking down here for any of the cursed possessions or the bone while we're down here. And summoning circle would be right here. The Ouija board would be back there. And it is none of those things. So let's see. Where are you? Are you in here? Okay. I think it's here. Just threw that picture off the wall, and I don't even have a camera for it. All right, let's go get a camera. I'm sure that'll be gone. The interaction, I won't be able to take a picture by it. It wears off over time, just like fingerprints wear off over time. So you can only take a picture of them for a short period of time. All right, so let's grab a photo cam. Let's grab you, and I guess we'll grab you right away. This can be used as a light source if you do like I did and chuck your, and this, if you chuck your flashlight on the ground, because you can only carry 3 things. All right, let's see. EMF. Yeah, the EMF activity is gone off of that picture that it threw right in my face. All right, let's check to see, are you in here? There's a ghost orb. You can see it very briefly. Let's turn the light on, though, so we, keep our sanity up. So we've got ghost orbs. All right. No other pictures for the moment. Is this on? I want to make sure this stays on so that it detects any activity. All right, we need more items. We need more items. Actually, before I do this, let's make sure we didn't make the same mistake as last time. Is the ghost in this dining room? Yes. Normally, once you see anything that's in single digits, you can kind of make the assumption that, yes, it's in this room. Hello, ghosty. Oh no, it's gone. That was a ghost event. The ghost was standing right there. If I would have had the camera with me, I could have taken his picture. Oh, hey, look. Thank you, though. Shows me where the bone is. It's a foot. And this is where the point where my nephew would make some sort of awful dad joke. Look, the game's a foot. God. He's a disaster. We're gonna grab a smudge stick so we can do the incense objective. We're still at 95% sanity, which is, we're keeping it high because we've avoided the ghost event so far. Nothing's actually touched me, and we're staying in the light. All right, so we wanted to blow out a firelight. I would also like to get, let's get the writing book in there, and that should be everything that I can, that's everything that I can carry. All right, now, I haven't found the cursed possession yet either. We should do that. Here you go. Could you please write in this for me? Thank you. Also, can you please blow this out for me? Well, I should probably light it first, and then you need to blow it out for me. Thank you. All right, and then smudge stick. Here we go. You should be in this room somewhere. Did that count? It sure did. Hey, writing. Look at that. Interaction and ghostwriting. When that happens, you can, it's an interaction, but it's also considered ghostwriting. And that is EMF. You might not be able to see it, but it blew out the light. And that's EMF level 2. And we can take a picture of it blowing out the candle because that's considered an interaction. All right, you're definitely here. Can you touch things so I can check for fingerprints, please? I can't, why am I not picking this up? Okay, there we go. Stay there. Let's go get other things. Seems like you should always keep the camera with you. It would be ideal, but you literally only have 3 slots, and there's so many evidence items that it just becomes a pain in the butt. All right, dots and spirit box and... Okay, I've got everything that I can carry. It is ideal, yes, if you can try to keep the camera. That is the one nice thing is when I play multiplayer with my nephew, we have, you know, 6 slots between the 2 of us. And when I say that, the lighter doesn't count as a slot because that is the... so while I'm toggling through my inventory, you're seeing 4 things. That is the only thing that you can have in that extra slot. Whoops, not that though. Don't do that. I would like to place... Oh my gosh, place it. Don't chuck it. Did you see the outline, like the weird kind of green outline? That's what they call dots. So let's turn this back on. You just... What is happening? You just turned the breaker off on me when I turned the light on. All right, what did you chuck? And now you touched a door. Which door did you touch? This one? Okay, fine. You touched this one. Okay, fine. You're starting to confuse me. Also, please leave the breaker on. I don't appreciate this. Be the master of multitasking. All right. So, what are we doing here? Let's just chuck this here for the moment. Oh, I didn't check. Shoot, I didn't check the door. Oh, it was the plate. Okay, I don't see fingerprints, but I might have waited too long. All right, what else do you have for me here? We can get some salt, get some photos. Oh, let's see, view here. Oh, I didn't mark off dots in here. We got dots. Banshee, Yuri, Yokai, Raiju, or Thay. Okay, those are some frightening ghosts, just saying. Hey, look, cursed possession. This is what they call the monkey paw. It's creepy and weird looking. Also, what did you just... Okay, well, stop that. I don't know what it touched. I mean, it turned the light off, but I think that was part of the... No idea. Oh, I forgot we got ghostwriting. Oh god, it's a Thay. That's one of the ghosts that terrifies me the most. Let's go back out to the truck really quickly and get more smudge sticks. Oh, let's leave this one behind. The Thay is very fast when you first start. However, the Fae, the longer you spend in the ghost room with it, it starts to age. And just like all of us, when we age, we get slower. So, Ghosty Pants is getting older the longer that we stand in the room with them. And so hopefully we will not die during a ghost hunt. But we are... Hang on, let's check the sanity again. We're just about in its early hunting range. The average sanity kind of toggles around. It doesn't give you a firm like number. The interesting thing too about the Fae is that if you actually have a Ouija board, one of the questions you can ask a Fae is you can ask it how old it is, and it will tell you by responding on the Ouija board. And then later on, you can actually ask it again. And camera, where did I put the camera? Is it on my person? Where did I put the camera? Guys, oh, here it is. It's stepping in the salt. Those are those footsteps you hear. Stepped in this salt. Stepped in this salt. Bone, ghostwriting, interaction, monkey paw, disturb salt. Okay. So, let's put this here. We know what ghost it is. Like I said, the longer we spend here, the older it gets. I just want one more picture, please. Do we have all but the repel the incense while it's chasing someone. Do we have we found the bone. Yeah, we took a picture of the bone, and we have the bone. It was he told us it was over there. Photos, yes, bone. It was a foot. That's right, it was a foot. Okay. So anyways, I mentioned that the Fae is very, very fast, and it can start early hunting as low as 75% sanity, which we are in the threshold of. But like I said, it gets older, and we've been in this room for most of the entire time, so it should be getting very slow. Otherwise, this is, I think, one of the fastest ghosts in the game, and it's horrifying when you get hunted by it early, and it's fast. I think it's angry with me. Anyways, I also I remember trying to start commenting on this, but I never did it. You can kind of occasionally see my breath, which in early versions of the game used to be indicative of the room having freezing temperatures, but it was a little too OP because you could instantaneously figure out an evidence item and you didn't even need the thermometer to do it. So they eliminated that. It's indicative generally of the ghost room once you have the breaker turned on because you can see your cold breath, but it does not necessarily mean that the room is freezing. And I don't even think that it is. Did you see that? Out of the corner of the eye, that was him. He's right in this vicinity. I'd like to not be standing on top of him in case he decides to hunt. Of course, I need to be in the ghost room because I want you to be slow. I'll get your picture. I'd like to get your photo, good sir. I could just go out and get another salt. Oh, nope, I don't need another salt. Thank you. Interaction. We've got them all. Look, perfect game. I just need to get you to hunt me now. We're gonna do something stupid again. Okay, I turned the breaker off. So when you wish for sanity, that was supposed to be something that they changed a couple of times. I think the original intention was that they were going to allow it to reset everybody's sanity in, like, so multiplayer, you'd have an average sanity between all of the players. And so it basically, in order for to get 100, you would have to reset everybody to 100. And that was a little too overpowered. So what they did is they have it reset everybody's sanity to 50%. So I just took my 75% sanity and I technically lowered it to 50. So we're well within hunting range. I actually don't know all of the commands for the monkey paw. There's probably something that I could do to massively lower my sanity with it. Other than asking for, I just don't know what it is. Here, let's go stand in the dark. It just, what? You're still here, right? It just threw something over there, by the way. It's still in this room. Alright, I'm gonna go stand in the dark. Standing in the dark will lower my sanity, so hopefully it'll start hunting. Oh my gosh, could you please hunt? please. I don't want to turn this off because... So one of the things that you can do to escape a ghost, and you saw me doing it in the last one we were playing Willow Street, you can actually find a hiding spot, or you can do what they call looping. So I did that around the island in Willow Street, and I generally do that here in Tanglewood as well, but it really helps if you can see the ghost. So they're much harder to see when the lights are off. And so you want to try to not walk into it, ideally, because if you walk into it, you die. Oh my gosh, this is taking so long. What is my sanity at? Like, it has to be, like, in the toilet by now, right? It's not very active. And I think that's, like I said, because of it yeah, I'm below 40%? Come on, Ghost, you can do better than that. Like, if I had the voodoo doll, we can continue sticking pins in it. If we had tarot cards, we can continue pulling tarot cards. All those things drain your sanity. I just don't know. And I'm also not quite sure. I think I had actually heard somebody say at one point that you can't even use all of the commands until you technically, quote-unquote, find them in the Sunny Meadows map. But I'll tell you, I've yet to play on the Sunny Meadows map, and obviously I've used that command a couple of times in different games, and it works for me, so I don't know how realistic that is, but that is the one nice thing, is when you play for some of the, like, the higher levels, it's hunting. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but it locked the it's also hunting from over there, which is really confusing to me, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, we're smudging the area. Oh, it's done already? Okay, cool. As long as we got the objective, we're good. What? We didn't get the objective. Okay, seriously. I think it moved. I don't know why it was hunting from all the way over there. Did you move? It's 12 degrees here. It's hunting from somewhere in this vicinity. 22, it's way too hot there. This is considered a different room, by the way. From this is hallway. I don't think you came out of this room, but I'm gonna check it anyway. Oh crap, that was scary. Did you hear that? The giggling? That's one of the things that freaks me out. Stop that! Yeah, you're here now. Okay, let's keep the thermometer on, please. Yeah, it's very cold in here. Okay, I just need you to hunt. This is a hiding spot, by the way. Probably not in the ghost room, but this is what a hiding spot looks like. It's generally got things, it's like a little corner that's got things in front of it. There are some hiding spots as well. The closets. It seems to have opened the closet door because I didn't do that. So closets, if they don't have stuff jam-packed in them, sometimes they, like, as you get higher levels, they'll put things in the closet in order to... Oh my gosh, all this just for this stinking objective. This is awful. I can't believe that I had it follow me into the garage. And I smudged it as I was backing around the car, thinking it was going to follow me around the car, and then apparently stopped hunting before it got to the point where I smudged it. It threw caulk over here? Is the Fae a roaming ghost? And this is the thing I don't know, is like... Or maybe it threw it when it was hunting and it came through here. They can throw things while they're hunting. I'm also confused because... When it changes ghost rooms, obviously it started here. It was always my understanding that it is only supposed to change ghost room to an adjacent room. And I don't... This one's not adjacent to the nursery, which is where it is now. I'm very confused. Maybe it moved ghost rooms several times and I just never noticed it, but we're only in professional mode, or intermediate mode, so it shouldn't have changed that many times. Okay. Well, Ghosty, I think I'm done with you. It really irks me, though, because the perfect game is actually worth quite a bit of money. You're hunting. Thank you. And now we're trapped in a room just... Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Okay, what happens when your sanity goes down to 0? Nothing. Other than that, you are very likely to get hunted. You can hear how slow it is. I was gonna say I don't see it anymore, but... that was horrifying, by the way. All right. If we didn't get that, then there's something wrong with this. Finally, okay. I was gonna say that is, there's something wrong with it at that point. So sanity, just if it goes down to 0, you're very, very likely to get hunted. All right, assuming all the evidence was correct, and it should have been a Fae. Ghost orbs, dots, and ghost writing. We spent forever on that one. Goodness, you jumped. It was a Fae.
Welcome back.
And we got $940 from that. Its perfect investigation was $240, and then it was 2 times the multiplier. So that was a big part of our money there, which is why I was saying is I really wanted, by the time we had all of the photos and both of the objectives, 2 of the objectives and the bone, I just wanted that last one. So I apologize, that one took a little while. Let's bump it up. We're going to freak Ann out even more. We're going to go 3 times reward multiplier. This one's professional. The ghost room can rarely change. Yeah, see, it doesn't even say on intermediate mode that the ghost room can change. So when you get into nightmare mode, the ghost rooms will sometimes change. I mean, this is rarely, but it does have the ability to do so. No setup time, short hunt grace period, long hunt duration, sanity pills restore little, fuse box starts as off, and there's much fewer hiding places. All right, let's go to, I like Ridgeview as well. I actually like some of the farmhouses also. They're a little bit bigger. Let's go to Ridgeview, though. Oh, we have this is all already set up, and everything in there looks good. Well, let's ready up and let's go. Let's see if we can get killed this time, and it'll be very exciting.
All right, we're here.
Anne says she jumped when the ghost started chasing me, and she's the one that's just like, I want you to watch Ghost Hunters with me, man. You did it. I did do it. Have a member of your team witness a ghost event, capture a photo of the ghost, and prevent the ghost from hunting with a crucifix. Okay, we will do all of those things, maybe. I don't know. Sometimes it's just easiest if you get the ghost type very quickly to just leave and get quick money, rather than spending a bunch of time there. All right, let's turn. I didn't even check where the breaker was. In this house, it's generally either, I think that the only 2 locations it can be is here in the garage or in the basement. It's in the garage. All right, breaker is now on. All right, ghosty pants. Let's see. We have your cursed possession. The cursed mirror would be here. The Ouija board would be right here. I think the summoning circle occurs in the basement. The summoning circle, I think, would be right here. I don't know if any other curse, but I don't know where all of them are in all of the maps. So once it gets beyond the point of the ones that I know, then I'm kind of stuck. I think that the tarot cards, I think, are normally here. Let's grab that just in case it decides to set off the car alarm. All right, here we go. Let's try to find a ghost. Ladies and gentlemen, let's try to find a ghost. So we just turned the breaker on, so the temperatures are gonna be going up. So they're I lost track of where the door was. So we only saw 10 degrees here, but I think that's just because the breaker was off and it's starting to go up. Are you right here in the dining room? That would be convenient. No. This is actually a separate room. Blame it on the child, Anne. It's 12 degrees there, so it's not that. I think this is its own room as well. This tiny little laundry room. And for sure, this bathroom is its own room. 12.8. We've not found it yet. How about in here? I have this ghost in this room a lot. Like an absorbent amount of times. Garage. 11. I don't think it's in either of these places. Before we check the basement, let's check upstairs, because I don't know if I've ever had a basement ghost here. It's possible, but I don't know if I've ever had it. Here we go. Ghost room. Because it turned on the faucet. Yep, 5 degrees. We can get a picture of that. That is an interaction, or it's considered dirty water. And you can take a photo of it. Hopefully I don't flip the breaker. If you turn on too many light switches, by the way, which is why you see me turning them off as I'm going, you'll trip the breaker yourself. Photo of the ghost, prevent it from hunting with a crucifix, witness a ghost event. All right, let's get you. Let's grab the camera and let's get the writing book in there. Sometimes it takes a while for ghost writing, so sometimes it's nice to just get it in there quickly. It already turned the lights off in here, I think. I don't think I did that. Let's turn this off too, so it stops making noise. There we go. Didn't remember which button it was. Right here. Please write in the book. Have you touched anything? I don't know if it can touch windows when the blinds are down. Normally you can get the ultraviolet. You get it from things like touching the window, touching the doors, or stepping in salt. All right, let's leave you. Let's leave you, and we're gonna leave you for now. I think we might have just gotten EMF 5. I don't know if you heard that, but I heard as I was walking out, I heard the EMF very, very high pitched. So the more EMF you get, the higher pitched it is. And that is what this thing indicates. I'm not great at reading this, though. My nephew's actually pretty good at this. He says that generally if you see something that's fairly symmetrical like this, that jumps up like that, that is indicative of EMF 5. So we might have EMF 5 right off the bat. Ghost event for crucifix. Let's get a crucifix in. Let's get the video cam. Let's get salt. Because I want to start getting photos. So I'm not going to mark it because, again, I'm not great at reading the activity chart. But let's just keep in mind there's a good possibility it's EMF 5. Hello. Ghosty. It is EMF 5. You see all of the lights are lit up. I also don't know what you did. Just saying. Oh, it wrote in the book. I don't know if this is still counts. No, ghostwriting. I think the first one that you get is interaction, and then you get ghostwriting. So I don't think we can take it a second time, because I think we're too late for the interaction. All right, there's some salt for you. Here's some salt for you, and here's also some salt for you. All right, and there's only 3 salt, by the way. I've never actually explained that, but that's what I was doing there. Hello. Thank you. You've stepped in 2 salt at the same time. That is impressive in a way that I will never understand. All right, so I do not see UV. There is, I think, one ghost that has the ability to hide fingerprints, but I don't think it has the ability to hide footprints. Hello, and you walked in this one right away. All right, so we should have a bunch of photos now. I've not found the bone yet. So that's one thing we're gonna have to find if we do want the perfect game. All right, let's go ahead and check for... Yeah, I don't see any fingerprints. I don't know that it touched the door, but check for ghost orbs. Turn off my flashlight. It's a little hard to see ghost orbs if you've got the flashlight on. I do not see ghost orbs. And ghost orbs are pretty persistent, so I think we should be seeing them, and we're not. So, I'm going to assume it's not ghost orbs. What am I carrying? You can have this, and you can stay here. Let's go get more things. All right, let's grab you and a lighter. Prevent it from hunting with a crucifix. We've already done. We need dots in there. We've not done spirit box. My inventory is officially full. For now, we're going to chuck down the dots, and you turned off the light again. Thank you very much. All right. Although I need it off to be able to do the, Okay. The room's not very big, so I would expect if it was Spirit Box, we would be getting Spirit Box. All right, so we got EMF 5, and we got Ghost Writing. Spirit Shade Myling. Oh. That's not ideal. So when I mentioned that there is a ghost that can't hunt when you're in the room with it, it's the shade. And also it tends to be not very interactive. So what are we looking for here? There's my dogs barking, excuse them. All right, if it was ultraviolet, it would be a myling, and I'm pretty sure it's not ultraviolet because we've checked for that about 5 times now. Freezing. Let's check for freezing. Whoa, it's -9 degrees. It's freezing. Pretty sure it's freezing. It's a shade. What are the chances we're doing this? I don't know that we are, because the shade can't even hunt until you're like 20% sanity. We're just gonna go around really quickly. We're gonna try to find the bone, and then we'll probably head out of here. I don't want to wait for a shade. I don't think it can hunt. I think I just said that, but I don't think it can hunt to like 20 or 25% sanity to begin with. It will not hunt if you're in the room with it, so I would have to just be standing around like a dope for a while. Bone. Hey, now I know where the music box is. We want to do something dumb again? Let's do something dumb. Let's play with the music box. Did I just throw my camera down? Oh god, I didn't. Found the bone. Alright, music box. Alright, so what happens when you activate the music box is it starts playing and the ghost will start singing along with it. I believe if you chuck it then, it will automatically start a cursed hunt. Cursed hunts tend to last longer than regular hunts. I don't 100% know how the music... I don't entirely understand how the music box works. So what we're going to do... Do you hear it humming over top of my dogs? Can you hear it? I don't want to get too close, but it's singing. I was trying to open the door further so we could hear it. Is the music box done? Also, we didn't take a picture of the music box, I don't think. Since it's the cursed possession, we get... You know what? Okay, here. Let's see how low my sanity is. We could always put salt right in the dining room and we could get, if we can get it to hunt, if I'm low enough sanity. I'm still not low enough sanity. I don't think this is gonna happen. I say we go. I say we go and try a different one. We got a bunch of photos. It's a shade. Let's go. It took us long enough just to get the Fae to hunt us, and the Fae was supposed to be able to hunt starting at like 70 or 75% sanity, and this one doesn't start till 20 or 25, and it's still at 40! It was a shade.
I've prepared some jobs for you.
3 times. Multiplier 770. All right. Let's hop on. Let's do a farmhouse. Let's go to Bleasdale or Grafton. Let's go Bleasdale. Now, I almost never play on Nightmare, and I don't know if I'm going to do that today. The problem with Nightmare mode is that, well, let's try one. We're probably going to, like I said, we have to die at least once so you guys know what it's like. Ghosts will hide one type of evidence, so every ghost gives 3 evidence. In Nightmare mode, it's going to hide one of them. So sometimes you have to make an educated guess based on what you know about the ghosts. The ghost rooms will sometimes change. There's no setup time. There's a very short hunt grace period. Long hunt duration. Kills increase hunt duration. So if it... Well, it's only in multiplayer, because if it killed somebody, the hunt duration is going to continue. Sanity pills restore much less sanity. The fuse box starts us off, and there's almost no hiding places, but it's a 4 times multiplier. So, like I said, I think I've only ever played on this like twice. So, we're probably going to die, but it'll be fun, right? It'll be fun. Oh, I forgot the activity charts are off. This is the part I hate about this. You don't get to see your sanity meter, and you don't get to see the activity chart. And you can set a custom difficulty so that it's basically Nightmare mode, but those are still off, and you still get, like, basically the same multiplier, but I forgot about it. And we're here now, so let's just go. Yeah. I was debating whether I wanted to take a smudge stick in to start, but just because of the fact that it's Nightmare mode, and probably, like, I think your sanity probably drains a bunch faster, too. Now, finding the fuse box is half the battle. Sometimes it's in the attic on this map. I think there's also... I'm not going to necessarily try for a perfect game here, just saying. because this is an absurd difficulty. And like I said, I'm not the greatest at the game. I just like playing it. So you're just joining me on like an adventure today. That's what we're doing. Fuse box is not in this room. Also, the Ouija board would be right there. It is not. I don't know where a lot of the cursed possessions are in this map. The summoning circle would be in the attic. I don't know. So let's go upstairs. Let's turn on some lights. Did I turn this on already? I did. All right, let's head upstairs. Let's go to the attic and let's find the the voodoo doll. I think sits in this chair with the beer can. So I don't think it's a voodoo doll. I think. Alrighty, summoning circle. Are you up here? Here's the fuse box. And there was light. I don't remember if the summoning circle's on this side or the other side, but it's in neither side, so it's not up here. So it's not a summoning circle. I don't remember. I think the monkey paw occurs in one of the bedrooms, but I don't know which one. Like, I think it's on a desk or something, and possibly the music box is also. Oh, that's a magazine. For a second, I thought that was the bone. All right, we need to figure out where you are, Ghosty Pants. That was me closing that door accidentally, by the way. 11 degrees in here. 11 degrees out here. How about in here? 10. Just checking around for a bone as we're going and see if I can figure out. I have this idea that at some point I should play this game. You can actually set custom difficulties, and did I check the temperature in here? I don't think I did. I think I just came in here. You can set custom difficulties, and one of the things you can do is you can actually set all of the cursed possessions to being on. And when you do that, I should go around I should do that at some point and just go around the maps and figure out where all the cursed possessions exist. That way I will know for next time. Oh, cursed possessions, no. So far I don't see indication of the bone. Are you in the laundry room? Hello. 11 degrees in here, not so much. I've had the ghost a fair number of times being in this bathroom, which is actually, I don't mind it being here. It's not in here today, though. Light off. All right, let's go check downstairs. Where you be, ghosty? Farmhouses are creepy, says Anne. 11 degrees in here. I don't know if I mentioned, but tarot cards would be here. I think I might have mentioned that. I'm not sure. I think this is a hiding place. So that's a thing. All right, let's check this. I think this is all one room. 13 degrees in here. Okay, you're not here. Does this go outside? No. Oh, yes. Yes, it does. All right, let's turn on a light switch. Try to keep my sanity up because goodness knows I'm on nightmare mode. I'm very uncomfortable with this difficulty to begin with. But we're doing it just for the funsies. And it won't be funsies when I get hunted by the ghost and I die. It'll be horrifying and I'll be freaked out and then I'll be like, well, I don't know why I did that. Light switch. Okay, I'm running out of rooms, ghost. That goes outside again. I think this is a separate room. Okay, I have no idea where this ghost is. Did I check the temperature in the attic before I came down? Is there a possibility that it's an attic ghost and I just came all the way downstairs and checked for everything and turns out it was in the attic the whole time? Yeah, it's freezing. Okay. All the way in the attic after I spent all that time looking through all the other ghost rooms. All right, let's add some freezing in here. That's right, I can't even, what I was going to look for was my sanity and I can't see it. Let's take this in because I'm freaked out. Motion sensor, EMF reader, Tara's loving this. Tara, I've kind of always got the impression that you were kind of like me, where you were like kind of like the cozy kind of gamer, and then I find out you watch things like 7 Days to Die, and you're enjoying Phasmophobia. You're a little bit twisted like I am, aren't you? Anne says, my team, and Anne's watching a football game, and by football, I mean American football. She's watching a college football game, and her team is not doing well, and she's enjoying the fact that she's got something entertaining to watch. All right. I brought you up here. I'm not really quite sure what I'm going to do with you at the moment. Let's pick this up, in just in case I start getting hunted. All right, whoa. I want to turn you off, because I would like to check for ghost orbs. I don't see ghost orbs over here. Unfortunately, the attic's just really big. And I think that ghost orbs can be anywhere, so it's things that stand in the way, like this mannequin. They can sometimes block visibility of it. No, don't touch me with that. Don't touch me with that. That's an airball, by the way. It's trying to get to me, and it's gonna drop my sanity. Stop it. I think it missed me. I think it officially missed me. But that means it's not an Oni. We talked about that already. Oni cannot do the airball ghost event. All right, what we're gonna do, I think it threw that. I don't think that starts on the floor. This spray paint can. What we're gonna do is we're gonna sit this here, and then you can actually. I don't think I've ever mentioned that, but you can actually see that from the truck. We're literally getting nothing, aren't we? Have we gotten? It must have almost no activity, because we haven't even gotten the objective to, like, literally, the EMF is sitting here and it's on. So it should pick up, even if I'm not in the room, it should pick up activity, and it's not picking up activity. I don't know that I want the smudge stick up here, I don't think. I'm going to leave the smudge stick right here. So when I forget where it is, it's on the table in the hallway, guys. Got that? The attic is huge. So if you go to place down the ghost writing and the dots, they have a radius around, and even this crucifix, they have a radius around them. And then it's like, if you're trying to get ghost writing and you put it in one side of the attic and the ghost is on the other, you're never going to get ghost writing. It's a pain in the butt. All right, we got spirit box, we've got dots. So turn the lights off on the way up to the attic. And we're going to put down the dots projector. I think that the video cam is in this vicinity. I set it up here, right? Yeah, it's right here. So you can see the video cam. You can toggle in the truck, and then we should be able to see if we can get... you'll be able to see dots from the truck.
In a way.
All right, so that's what Spirit Box is, for those of you that may have been wondering. So now we have freezing temps, and we got Spirit Box, which... What did you just chuck? Was it this thing? No. No. Wait, what was it? Was it the paintbrush, or did it throw both? Well, whatever it is, it's gone. All right, well, we should have the EMF objective now. Indeed we do. All right, let's go down and get a motion sensor. Well, I saw that. Where's my camera? I know which one it is this time. Camera. Photos. That's our first photo. We want motion sensor, so we can get an objective. What do we not have in there? Okay, we've got... Now, here's the thing. We've got 2 evidence at this point. So we're probably not going to get anything else. So we have to now go by what I know about the ghosts. Because we're in nightmare mode. There's no real reason at this point to take in anything else that is actually... that is evidence related. We're not going to get anything else. So what we're going to set up for here is we're going to test to see if there is an Onryo, and we're going to check one more time for ghost orbs. And that the reason for that is because the mimic, I don't remember what the mimic, the mimic, the evidence is spirit box, ultraviolet, and freezing temperatures are its 3 evidences. However, the mimic also always has ghost orbs. And even in nightmare mode, if it would be a mimic, I'm gonna see ghost orbs. It's not considered an evidence. Just if you see, if I actually check it off, the mimic disappears because it's not considered evidence, but it will still be present if it's a mimic. So that will help us rule out the mimic. We're setting up a test for an Onryo, and what I know about the Moroi, it turned off the breaker. Oh no, wait. Was that a glitch, or did it turn off the breaker and then turn on the breaker? That would be the weirdest thing on the planet. Okay, well now it turned off the breaker. And this is the only light source I have. Stinking ghost. Okay. Let's put the motion sensor right here. And the breaker's over here. Here. We'll set that up. All right, so to explain, the Onryo, its ability that it does... Oh, that is on, okay. It's not an ability necessarily. So what the Onryo has, its limitation, I guess is what we'll call it, is that it has... Wait a second. Wait, EMF 5? Let me double check the freezing again. You know what? It was 1.5, wasn't it? It's not freezing. Mm-hmm. By the way, when you get hunted, you want to turn all your electronics off because they can detect that. And also to know when it's hunting. Oh, that must have been a ghost event. You can't turn the light switches on and off. Okay. Alright, so that was a ghost event. That was not a hunt, apparently. Freaks me the heck out sometimes. So, that's a ghost event, and I didn't have a camera. The ghost should have been visible. You just threw that like a bazillion miles. No. No. You're not hunting me, are you? I think it's hunting me this time. Is it? Or was that another ghost event? It's starting to freak me the heck out. That's all I know. No, it's not hunting. Okay. Can you just calm your shorts now? So the reason I made the assumption of freezing is because the developers have said, and I was thinking too, for whatever, did we get the... I hear that. This was... Shoot, did I get it in time? Yeah, I heard the chair squeaking. It was rocking. It was very, very faint, so you guys may not have heard it, but the developers has said that if you hit 1 degree or below, it will eventually get to freezing. And I was thinking it was 2 degrees or below, so it's not freezing. So we don't have freezing, so we have EMF 5. So we've got Spirit, Wraith, or Twins. Oh, this is a completely different set of tests. Here, keep this. And keep this. I need things. Is this mannequin always in the corner? Like, literally, it's like it's misbehaved and it's standing in the corner. Let's take a look at these. So, there are ways to test for these. Now, the twins, I'm not overly familiar with, but let's grab this. And let's grab another one of these. Okay, let's talk about them before I go in, because apparently I'm getting into the range now where it's starting to get really active and I might get hunted very quickly, and then I'm going to lose my train of thought. The Wraith. The way that the Wraith works is that it's like it's what I think of as a floaty ghost. It cannot step in salt. It is the only ghost that cannot step in salt. So if we put the salt down and we see it walking by there and it does not leave that disturbed salt kind of thing, it's a Wraith. The Spirit, if it hunts you and you actually do the smudge stick, the Spirit cannot hunt again for it can't hunt for 3 minutes. All the other ghosts can hunt after 90 seconds. So if we smudge it and then it starts hunting again before 3 minutes, it's not a spirit. The twins, I'll explain the twins while we walk back in, because the twins are confusing. So everybody thinks that the twins are two separate ghosts. Based on what the developer has said, one of the devs has said, he plays with the streamer that I watch, and from what he has said, it's not two ghosts. It is one ghost, but it has kind of two radiuses of activity. One is a very close range of activity, and one is very far. So if you see something like it's an interaction that's really close to you, and then you hear an interaction and especially if like it's two set, we're gonna put it right here. No, I can't put it right here. Okay, hang on. Let me get here. I need this so I can see first of all. All right, let's drop. I've got 2 smudge sticks, which is good. I'm gonna need to. All right, please place this here. Thank you. And you keep being over in this vicinity. Yeah, as a matter of fact, you keep being over in this vicinity. There. There's 3 salts in those higher level ones. There you go. Have a candle you can try to blow out. That was me, by the way, that set off the motion detector right there. All right, let's grab my other smudge stick because I'm freaked out at this point. You threw something. What? Hey, what did I just say? All right, folks, quiz time. Which ghost is it not? Oh, God. Is it a hunt this time? No, it's still not a hunt. What did you interact with here? What was that? You chucked my video cam, you dirty rotten bugger. You blew that out. Just now. Alright, nobody is taking me up on my official question about which ghost it is not. So we have 3 options. Alright. The one that I said that cannot walk in... Are we officially at a hunt, finally? No, it's still a ghost event. It's not the twins. That was Anne's guess. I know, I gave you a lot of information very quickly, so I understand if you don't remember. Another ghost or another photo. Can you please walk in this one over here? Also, please continue blowing things out. I need you to interact so I can get more photos. The Wraith is the one that cannot walk. It's a floaty ghost. The Wraith is the floaty ghost. The twins is the one that has the radius of activity. So and I don't think I actually ever even finished that because it started talking, or it started interacting with things as soon as I got up here. So the twins, if you see it, just walk through that. Did you see that? That lit up, it walked through the motion sensor. So it's somewhere in this vicinity is where it is. So it's basically on top of me, which is a little horrifying. But anyways, you know what? Here. In that case, we're going to stand over here. Oh, you blew this out again? Thank you. And I would like to relight that, please, since apparently you're all about blowing out the candles. If we get it to walk this way after us, it'll step in this salt. How many more photos? Oh, thank you. All right. So, how many photos do we have now? Oh, this one didn't even count. How did that not count? I have no idea how that didn't count. Twins. If you hear multiple interactions that are really close together, or if you hear one really close and really far away, it's the ghost that's interacting within the close range circle and then within the far range circle. Hello. Ghosty photo. And also an interaction photo. Yes, we just need one more photo, which we've never found the bone yet. Let's go see if we can find the bone. I don't even know where to look for that. I've been in all the rooms. Like, I did not see the bone anywhere because I didn't think we were actually going to be able to get to this point, but we're actually not far from a perfect game. I still need the ghost to hunt because I need to be able to time it, or else I need to hear a bunch of activity all at the same time, but which actually, come to think of it, do you remember that time where I was upstairs? I was trying to figure out if it interacted with the if the paintbrush or the spray paint can, and then I wasn't sure because it actually was giving EMF readings off of both. Wait, we did get the bone, didn't we? I found... No, I didn't. Your dogs are making me jump more than anything in the game. Sorry about that. I would mute it, but... They have just a tendency to be very vocal, and I unfortunately, like... I'm in the middle of explaining stuff, and like ghosts are... Hey, look, a hiding spot. Oh. Hey. Music box. That should be the last 3-star photo that I need. 3-star, 3-star, 3-star. All 3-star photos. Now, I think, actually, was one of the objectives, though, I had to get a ghost. Nope, I just need to repel it. Did you really just do that? Yeah, turned off the breaker, which means I can't see to find this stupid bone. Is this still on? No, you've turned that off as well. Alright, we're done with the camera. So let's take this, because this ghost is... Well... Also, you have a very limited amount of stamina, so you want to try to not use it if the ghost is starting to get really active, because, well, if you use it and you don't have it, it's much harder to get away from the ghost at that point. That is the sound I heard. I could drain my sanity if I go turn on the music box. It's hunting. It's hunting. Never mind. Oh, hello. Alright, what we want to do here, smudge, and then we need to get out of here because we need to... Oh, I got really slow there. Break line of sight, and get in the corner. Alright. Smudge, 151. I'm looking at the recording timestamp on my OBS right now. It was about 151:40. So we're timing right now. We're trying to see when it's going to hunt again. Is it done hunting? It's done hunting. All right. Let's grab another smudge stick right away. Just because sometimes I do, like, that kind of was dumb that I smudged it and then I backtracked on myself. Again, I'm still not great at the game. There's things that I think about as I'm going, and, you know, and then I think better about them afterwards, but it's a little after the fact. But backtracking, it was still going the direction that it was walking, and I kind of looped back into it. So that was kind of dumb. All right. So, if it hunts, let's see, 151... We're at about a minute. I'm sorry, I'm trying to look at the times... I'm trying to look at the timestamp here. We're at about a minute right now from when it started hunting. If it starts in the next 30 seconds again, it is not a spirit. And then we've determined our ghost type with only 2 evidences. All right, we're at about 90 seconds. So again, we just... Is this a hunt? Let's check. Is it a hunt? It's a hunt. Yay, we figured it out. I should have turned my flashlight off. Like I mentioned, always turn your electronic equipment off because they detect that. And it's done. Guys, did we do it? Did we got these objectives? Oh, it makes me so mad that we haven't found the bone. I have a perfect game except for a bone. I might be going back in. So it's the twins. And I mentioned that at one point that I said I thought it was odd that they interacted with what I think they interacted with 2 things. All right, so what we're going to do really quickly, we're taking sanity pills. We're just going to spam them. And we're going back in and we are looking for the bone. It shouldn't be able to hunt with my sanity really, really high. So we're just going to double check for it because, like I said, the perfect game at this point would be It's going to give me a lot of money. And like I said, I need a lot of money because I'm not that great at the game. I'm not like these professional guys that play and they're like, hey, I know what it is and it hasn't even done anything yet, which literally happened on a stream that I was just watching the other day where the guy's like, are you kidding me? And he was like he was in the high school for like 30 seconds and he already knew what the ghost was based on something that it did, which I think is that it teleported. It teleported. It teleported to him and he figured out immediately that it was a wraith and it would have been something I never even gave any thought to. Let's go! All the things. I think. As long as my ghost hunting skills were correct. It was the twins.
There's some jobs ready for you.
So, that was actually, that was one of the better ones that I've done as far as like when I've done it on nightmare mode. There's times I'm like in the room for like a bazillion hours, it seems like, and I still can't figure it out because like, I know some things about the ghosts that are not things that you would be able to pick up just from evidence, but I don't know all the things about all of the ghosts. $1,700. Thank you very much, game. I appreciate it. All right, we're going to go one more, at least we're going to do one more. Back on professional. And let's go. You know what? Let's end it on Willow Street. I love Willow. It's my favorite map. I got dogs and what is that in chat? Is that a penguin wearing a costume or something like that? All right, let's go. Let's go. Open the door, grab the front door key, and let's get out of here. The maps have different sizes too, by the way. Most of the ones that I played today are considered small maps. There are some of the ones... It just threw something and this is a hiding spot. I thought it was you. That shouldn't be on the floor. No breaker here. Now the question is it actually in the kitchen this time or is it in the basement and just pretending to be in the kitchen? We'll find out in a minute. Well, it's 8 degrees down here. Breaker? Let's double check in here. I don't think the rooms can start at freezing, even if, like, the breaker hasn't been on in the house, but this was the room that it was before when it kind of bled over into the kitchen. So it doesn't appear to be down here. Let's go back up here. See if we can find a cursed possession. No monkey paw. The monkey paw would be in this case. Is it a hallway ghost? No. Is it actually a kitchen ghost? Yes. Indeed it is. Alright, let's take a look around here. Light switches over here. The cursed mirror would be here. The Ouija board would be here, so it's not either of those. We didn't see summoning circle when we walked downstairs. It's not the monkey paw. The tarot cards would be right here. I think the music box. We might play with that later. Right now, we're going to go out and get some stuff. We're getting all the animals in chat now. We got a cat with sunglasses. We got a barking dog. We got a party thing. All right, what do we need here? Michael Young. Escape escape during a ghost event. Blowout firelight and motion sensor. All right, let's just take in things really quickly that we need for the objectives. And let's grab photo cam in case it decides it wants to chuck another painting off the wall. To be honest, sometimes it gets kind of sad. Did you hear that? Was that the microwave beeping? Ghost, can you please blow this out? Thank you. Anyways, it's actually kind of nice sometimes, even if there's random things in chat. Like, there's sometimes I'm streaming, I'm like, oh, nobody's talking to me. So, you can put random emojis in, I'm fine with it. Let's go check. We're back, of course, being professional mode, which means we will get all evidence at this point. We will have 3 evidences. It blew out the candle. So we should now have that. Is that still... Where's my EMF reader? That's not an EMF. Where... Guys, where did I throw my EMF reader? I don't know. I don't know where I put it. Alright. Check around the room. Hey, look, a ghost orb. Right there. It just threw something. It threw something over my head. It was a silverware. I'm not gonna lie, that's quite a throw. because I know where that spoon was right here. That's a pretty long throw. So the ghost that I mentioned before that's got the throwies, is the poltergeist. So we might be dealing with a poltergeist. Let's try for spirit box though. Okay. Well, that's rude. All right, let's... I'm gonna assume it's not spirit box. You just threw... What did you throw now? It threw this tea kettle at some point, too. That doesn't sit like that. I don't... But... What are you throwing? Stop throwing... You threw the cup. I didn't even check these. Okay. Now you touched a door. Was that this door? I don't think that was this door. It was this one. Because it's partially open. I generally try to make sure that I keep them completely open for that very reason. Let's check quickly. Aha! See what I see? Let's grab you. Get behind the door. Let's turn this off. All right, you have to do what they call charging it. To make the fingerprints be able to be picked up in the photo. We got them right? Yeah, we did. Okay. You've turned off the lights, or else you blew the lights up. They can blow the lights up. All right. We haven't found the bone yet either. Let's go checking for the bone quickly. Bone, are you in here? No. Bone, are you in here? No. Always check on top of the beds, too. There was one time I got a Ouija board and I had to ask it where the bone was. It was in the Tanglewood map, and it turned out it was like in the freaking crib in the nursery. And I was looking on the floor. Silly me, looking on the floor for a bone that was in a crib. Alright, it's not here. Was it in the living room and I didn't see it? Or was it in the garage and I didn't see it? And I've not gone the whole way through the garage yet. Bone? Oh, the glowing hand on the wall. Yes, indeedy. That is fingerprints, which we didn't even mark in, by the way. Alright, so that's what we're dealing with. Did we get any other evidence? Was it freezing in here? Yes, it is very freezing in here. Alright, so what are we dealing with at this point? Let me drop my flashlight so I can get more stuff. Not very much activity. I'm at 74%. Okay, it hasn't walked through the motion sensor yet? Okay, fine. Need you, we need you. Let's take in a smudge stick so that we're safe if it starts hunting. Alright. I never even showed the camera. I forgot to do it. Never showed it from the truck. Alright, so we are looking at Demon, Hantu, Jinn, or Mimic. Hang on. My sanity is 70. We had ghost orbs, didn't we? That would be an interesting thing, because we started at Willow Street with a Hantu. It would be interesting if we ended there, but now let's remember. I'm pretty sure I saw ghost orbs. The Mimic has ghost orbs, but it's not considered an evidence item. So if it was ghost orbs, I'm going to check it when I go back in there just to make sure that I'm not misremembering from another round. But then we would need to check to see if we get another evidence item. I would need to see what the Mimic's other evidence item is. I probably don't even need these evidence items that I'm bringing in here, but whoops. Place it, don't chuck it. And place you, and then we will grab this, so just in case I'm hunted. Video cam is here. All right, let's go ahead. Let's turn this off. Was that me that set that off, or was that the ghost? Ghost orb. Okay, we're not going to mark it as an evidence because it can be the twins. And I can show you what this looks like from the truck. Let's set this up here. Here, let's turn the lights off because it's a little more dramatic if you actually see it from the truck if the lights are off. Let's go check things. So it's either a Hantu or it's a Mimic at this point, I think. So by default, you get camera angles from outside the house, but if you toggle through it, here's my camera. We could sit here and watch this. There's my ghost orb. See it floating around there. And like I said, they're pretty persistent. So like you generally will get ghost orbs very quickly. Now, if it would be dots, we could actually see that from here as well. And there is a ghost that actually has a unique, I don't know if it's actually considered an ability where it would register as an ability, but where you can only see the dots if you're in the truck. If somebody is in the room, you're not going to see it. Yes, it's at this point, it's either a Hantu or it's a Mimic. And the Mimic would be Spirit Box. Spirit Box is its other thing. So it only turned off the breaker once, which we remember the first time we had the Hantu, it was turning the breaker off all the time because it's so much more powerful when it's cold. I never even took a photo of the music box. What am I even doing here? And we haven't found the bone, so I don't have a picture of that yet, so let's find the bone while we're waiting for things. I checked around in here, right? I might need to go back down to the... No, that's right, I didn't, because it touched the garage door as I was leaving the garage. All right, let's leave you here, because this is my looping spot. We would be looking for, what did I say, Spirit Box? If it was a Mimic. Oh, and I need to move that. Hang on, let's move that first. Apparently it doesn't like it here. You know, if I loop you around here, this would be a perfect place. Camera. Take picture of music box. Okay. Bone. I don't know when I threw that, but okay. Let's go check the basement really quickly to see if I missed the bone down here. My light is not on. It's very dark if your flashlight's not on and you're going into an area where there's no light switches turned on. No bone in here. Oh, just kidding. Found it. All right. So we need 4 more photos. And to correctly identify the ghost type. I know what you're saying, Anne, when you said it's not a bug, it's an orb, it's a bug, it's not an orb. But I promise, it's an orb. All right. That's right, I didn't do Spirit Box again. I was thinking where is the Spirit Box? I chucked it somewhere, and I thought I chucked it. I tried to chuck it on like the counter or something, and oh, here it is. All right, you're still here, right? Let's chuck this down. You're still here, right? Yeah, I just held my breath. It's -8 degrees now. Where's my photo cam? Photo cam. Does that count? It does. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh, would you stop? Now I'm leaning towards Hantu, just saying. Also, just for the record, I left all of my smudge sticks upstairs. If the hunt starts now, I'm pinned in the basement. We will try the Spirit Box one more time, but I'm leaning towards Hantu because it just has this... It does not love the breaker. I don't think it's Spirit Box. Also, it touched this door at some point. What else? I was gonna go grab salt so we can get our last couple of pictures we need. Did it step in the motion sensor? It did. Okay. So that was a better placement for the motion sensor apparently than where I had it before. All right. Ghosty pants. If you're walking around the island, please step in this and step in this and then go ahead and step in this. You are right here. The ghost is right here. No, don't do that. I literally just placed... That was that. Where's the photo cam? You. And you. There's a cooldown on the Okay, you didn't count for whatever reason. So we'll delete that photo so we have a chance to get another one. Yeah, I literally placed the salt right under the ghost's feet. That was kind of odd. Is that you? I don't think there's another door here. Yeah, I think so. Nope, just kidding. All right, then just walk in some salt, please. I can't delete any more photos. You notice I do set off the motion sensors. Thank you. All right. Stop with the lights. I want them on. All right, we got all 3-star photos. We've got the bone. All we have to do is escape. So, what do we have in our hands here? What we have is a music box. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you start a cursed hunt if you chuck it on the ground when you start playing it. So, I'm just toggling through just to make sure I know where my smudge stick is. You can't hold a cursed possession in your inventory. So as soon as I toggled away from it... Alright, here. Alright, you ready? Chuck it. Yep, there's the hunt. Alright. And you will notice, again, it is slow because we still have the breaker on. Now, the interesting thing about the Hauntu is that... Oh, God. Why are you so fast all of a sudden? We didn't get it wrong, did we? I think it's done. It's not done. It's not done. It's not done. You don't like it when you run towards the ghost, so thank you. Well, I had to get it to get the objective. Notice we escaped it during the ghost event. Okay. Now, I'm second guessing Hauntu now because the Hauntu should only get faster based on the temperature, and the temperature didn't change. My sanity's in the toilet. All right, one more hunt. One more hunt should help us make that determination. The breaker's off again, by the way. Because... of course it is. That's already... was the microwave that I heard... Are you hunting? Did you see it? Did you see it? You might not have seen it because I never finished what I was telling you before. The Hauntu, you'll see its freezing breath normally during a hunt. It doesn't do it every time, but you will occasionally see it. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. Because I can't see, because it turned off the breaker. So it was definitely a Hauntu, by the way. I'm hiding behind the car in the garage, but also, just as an FYI. It's in the basement right now. Are you done hunting? You're done hunting. Thank you for being done hunting. I'd like to go now before I die. Stop throwing things. I'm done with you. Don't like it anymore. Hey, there's my video cam. Still all kinds of setup. There's the ghost orb. Or bug. As Anne is saying. Touchdown.
Welcome back.
Hey, we got a higher level EMF reader. We leveled up high enough. $1,800. Weekly. Detect the ghost with a motion sensor. Okay. I didn't know I got a weekly, I got a weekly reward, which is on these things. So we did a couple daily tasks today. We didn't have any of these when I was started the game. So we discovered the ghost type, 3-star ghost photo. We found the bone 3 times. I have not played with another investigator. And apparently we got the detect a ghost with a motion sensor 30 times. I've not done that in 30 different hunts. So it must be literally, it must have walked through between the times that I put the motion sensor down, it must have actually set it off 30 times. Anyway. Cool. Well, we got things done. I did things and I didn't even die, guys. It was very exciting. Look, I got $16,000. I was expecting today to go worse than it was because I played this alone for a long time while I got used to the mechanics and stuff like that, and my nephew wasn't too interested in the game. And then he started learning about the game, and then he started becoming interested in it. So we started playing multiplayer then. But I played probably about my first 30 levels by myself, and it was a little terrifying to learn how to play. Until you learned how to play it, we can now upgrade our EMF reader, and this is what I mentioned. It's very expensive. I've only got 16,000, and we can upgrade this for 4,500. Now, if I upgraded everything, I would be look. The headgear is $10,000. So you go through money very quickly, but I think that's gonna be it. My voice is starting to get raspy because I'm talking a lot because I was trying to explain as much as I know about the game, and which is funny because people will watch this on my channel and I post and they'll be like, "You didn't even know this? You're such an idiot." And I'll be like, "I don't know. I'm telling you what I do know because, like I said, I'm not a professional. I just like playing the game." So anyways, that's gonna be it though for this one. I appreciate you guys jumping in with me, and I'm sorry about my dogs barking. It's freaking you out, Tara. And but I'm glad you guys enjoyed it because I wasn't sure how this stream was gonna go. I was afraid everybody would jump in and see I'm playing a horror game. They're like, "No, peace out, whatever." But anyways, guys, thanks so much for joining me, and I will catch you guys in the next one.